It's time for Dodger baseball.
We're gonna run like a wind. Yeah, better, stronger, harder, faster. If you wanna be a champion, then you can't wait any longer. Now it's time, yeah, it's time to stand up.
Welcome back to Coors Field. The Dodgers and the Rockies playing for the first time since April at Dodger Stadium. The Dodgers swept Colorado out the building. Those games were actually closer than you might think. The Dodgers did outscore them by 7, but Colorado was plucky in that one. A couple times it looked like blowouts were upon us, but the Rockies tried to slug their way back in it. Speaking of offense, let's take a look at who's been getting it done, presented by the Home Depot. And we've been talking about it in the lead up to this ball game, the Dodger offense all year. And not just runs per game, but how about the slug and the clutch hitting, the situational hitting? They're first in both home runs per game and average with runners in scoring position. Only 7 teams in the live ball era have ever led the league in both.
Hats off to the hitting coaches, Aaron Bates and Robert Van Scoik. Both of them doing a great job of leading this ball club. But yeah, I mean, look at the Dodgers, especially the runners in scoring position. You know, I think that is a reflection of approach. It's a reflection of a team concept. And look at these guys are proud and they want to drive in the run. And there is something to be said about that. And collectively, they've been great.
And they can drive in runs from Jump Street with that top of the order. As you know, Shohei Ohtani getting ready to come out and take the field against German Marquez. They clashed on the 16th of April, and Ohtani hit a leadoff home run. 7 leadoff home runs this year for Shohei Ohtani. He has 8 first pitch home runs as well. So basically the moral of the story, get to your seat early or get to your television screens early. He leads off the Dodgers starting lineup. We show it to you presented by your Southern California helpful Honda dealers. Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman the first 3. Will Smith will clean up behind the plate. He's had a couple of days off. Didn't play Sunday and, of course, the off day on Monday. Max Muncy, Dave Roberts has said Max Muncy has been carrying the offense of late. He bats 5th at third base. Teoscar Hernandez 6th in right. In front of his protege, Andy Pages in center field. And the last 2 of the order, Michael Conforto in left, Tommy Edman at second base. 16th start of the season for German Marquez, coming off a scoreless outing against the Nationals last Wednesday. 5 2/3 inning. His first scoreless start since his first appearance of the year back at the end of March.
I mean, you look at those numbers and collectively you say, woof, man, that's a tough year. But he has been getting better as of late. You mentioned the start against the Nats, 5 2/3 innings. Didn't allow a home run, only 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. But he is certainly looking to atone for that start he had earlier in the season against the Dodgers. Take a look at that.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's about the best way to describe it. 2/3 of an inning pitched.
StatCast 3D is powered by Google Cloud and illustrates what he threw to the Dodgers in that game when 8 of 10 batters faced reached safely.
Yeah, this graphic doesn't have the pitching screen out on the mound because that's what he was doing. It was basically batting practice. He didn't have anything. Dodgers hit 2 home runs as well. And like I said, he's a lot better pitcher than that.
Yeah.
That was just an anomaly, I think, but we'll see tonight.
All right, there is some weather in the area. Both teams are expecting the showers to come within the next hour. But the word handed to both of those teams is that it's not going to be enough to delay the start. And knock on wood, won't be enough to cause any delays. Ohtani digs in. The first pitch from Marquez. Misses the outside corner. We're playing ball in Colorado. The first of 3 for the Dodgers and Rockies. Two balls, no strikes to Shohei. A couple of hits on Sunday, his second start day of the year. Those 2 hits, bases clearing triple and a home run. Ahead 2-0. Skies it high in the air to center field. Doyle in front of the warning track. Now on it is there to make the catch. So Ohtani put a scare into Marquez and the Rockies fans here, but ultimately one gone. Now can Mookie Betts get it going? Just 3 for his last 23. Marquez feeds him strike 1.
Yeah, he's been really feeling it as far as just not being able to get in any type of rhythm. Got a bunch of different thoughts going through his head, trying different things. And, you know, when you were in that rut as a hitter, it is helpless, but you just got to know that you are going to come out of it.
Behind 0-2. Hey, you look at Mookie's line this year. I mean, he's on pace for a career worst season offensively. 1-2. Spoils it to stay alive. But you got to look at the whole picture for Mookie Betts this season. He makes the transition from right field to shortstop, and he's not just playing shortstop. He has been above average at a premier position. Another 1-2 from Marquez. And Mookie pops it up on the right side for Tolio.
So that's one of the things, you know, people may say, oh, well, you know, the shortstop, it's taken away from. It would be one thing if he was struggling at short. If he was struggling at short, then you could say, yes, that's impacting what's going on at the plate. But he's not. He's playing well. So then you're going to say, well, it's an energy level. Well, last year, for me, he was the MVP of the National League until he got hurt.
2 outs for Freddie Freeman, and he whiffs on strike 1 from Marquez. The Dodgers feel it's only a matter of time for both Mookie Betts and this man, Freddie Freeman. Quickly 0-2. Go back to the April outing. Marquez against the Dodgers, and Freddie Freeman clipped him. And a much different first inning here at Coors Field, though. Marquez gets Freeman to strike out on a chase, an 11 pitch and 1-2-3 first inning for the Rockies starter.
Leather seats, automatic transmission. Nowadays you'll hear people call this a truck. Well, a man knows a station wagon when he sees one. This car will only see off-road action if the driver backs over a flower bed. If this vehicular masquerade represents the high life to which men are called, we should trade our trousers for skirts right now.
Wow.
Here's the starting lineup for the Colorado Rockies against the Dodgers opener. Jack Dreyer. Tyler Freeman, acquired this offseason from the Guardians, leads off in right field. Hunter Goodman, he's been leading the way offensively for the Rockies. He's behind the plate batting second. Young left fielder Jordan Beck will bat third. Michael Tolio, the former Bruin, cleans up. And it's veteran Tyro Estrada batting fifth. Ryan McMahon, third base, batting sixth. In the final three, Brent Doyle in center field. Kyle Farmer, the DH. And the rookie shortstop, Ryan Ritter. 31st outing of Jack Dreyer's rookie campaign. He comes into this one 2-2. And get things kicked off, EK, before we see Justin Wrobleski take down the bulk of the innings.
Yeah, Dreyer, he got the win earlier in April against these Rockies. He threw 1 2/3, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. That was not a start.
His first pitch is sent to center field. No problems for Andy Pages. 1 pitch, 1 out for Jack Dreyer. Dreyer, Justin Wrobleski, and the Dodger bullpen can strike out 7 Rockies. It'll get you a free Jumbo Jack on Wednesday. Go to Jack in the Box in Los Angeles and buy a large drink. Last outing for Dreyer 3 days ago against the Nationals. Gave up a couple runs in his 1 inning, including a home run. And the guy at the plate can hit home runs. Hunter Goodman's got a lot of pop. He watches strike 1.
Yeah, he's had an outstanding year so far. 514 slug, 48 RBIs, 14 home runs. Should be the all-star representative for the Rockies. He and Will Smith behind the plate would be my guess.
Couldn't hold up on the check swing. It's 0-2, so he asked for time. It's 15 extra base hits his last 17 games coming into tonight.
Well, he's shown power when he's had the opportunity to play. This year, finally getting a steady run.
Dreyer front 1-2. The pitch. is pulled down the left field line for a base hit. Conforto cuts it off and gets it back in quickly. So Goodman remains on first.
Goodman gets that slider. He gets out in front of the plate. He'll hook it down in the corner. Conforto does a nice job of covering some ground. He gets over there, makes a good strong throw. Make sure Goodman has no thoughts of getting into second.
The Rockies have won 5 of their last 8 games. And in their last 11, they're above 500 at 6-5. Ball 1 to Jordan Beck, who has been a big part of the recent surge.
It's another young man that they are very excited about. He's opened the season on the ball club and then struggled, and they sent him down. But since he's been back, he's been a force for this team.
First round pick a few years ago in 2022. 1 on, 1 out for the Rockies in the first. Dryer's 2-0. Lifted to left. Conforto's waiting on it. 2 gone. Other youngsters going back and forth between the minors and the big leagues. Michael Toglia had a breakout campaign a year ago, 25 home runs, but just came back up from AAA. First pitch, he shoots it the other way. Teoscar Hernandez is not going to get her. It's all the way to the wall. Green light for Hunter Goodman. Here's the relay. Edmonds' throw home is late. The throw down to third. Not in time. And so the Rockies strike first in the first. An extra base hit for Michael Toglia.
Toglia does a good job of going with this pitch. Jack just leaves it up in the zone. Toglia not really known for going the other way. Switch hitter drives it down in the corner. Hunter Goodman running the entire time. You know they're going to send him with 2 outs.
An RBI double for Toglia. He gets to third on the throw. And now Thairo Estrada. Blocked by Will Smith. 1-1. Estrada's first game since the 17th of the month. He's been out with a hand injury. High in the air, right field side. It will drop out of play. Run for Teoscar.
Remember, Estrada started the year with a broken hand, broken wrist. He was expected to be the starting second baseman. Remember him from his San Francisco days.
Yeah, this year is a right wrist fracture. A couple years ago, San Francisco, he fractured his left wrist. So dealing with the hand injuries the last few seasons. Dryer needs 1 more strike to finish the first. Doesn't get it there. 2-2. Justin Wrobleski beginning his preparation to come into the ball game on a 2-2 pitch. Tapper to third. Bare hand play from Muncy. Not in time. I was getting ready to cue you up, EK.
Was a heck of a play coming in barehanding that and making the throw.
They want headsets.
Yeah, Freddie felt he beat him there. He started to throw the ball around the infield.
Yeah,
he got him.
Yeah, this should be a quick review in New York.
I'm going to preempt it a little bit. Do it, Munch.
There we go. Mark Rippinger, the crew chief, has got the first base umpiring duties tonight. Dodgers are seeing the replay, and they're heading to the dugout. So too are the Rockies.
So
this is tough for the
right. Look at and Jack Dreyer handed the ball to the umpire, and like, come on, don't leave me hanging out here. Let's just stay out here. We'll talk about it.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is out.
But the Rockies do score a run. Could have been more if not for the nice play by Muncy. 1-0 going to the second.
Mr. Freeze is on the loose.
Signal, Batman.
Someone cut the power.
What do we do?
I'll handle it. Flashlight.
Batman and Robin, the movie, is now invading your favorite Kellogg's Pop-Tarts with Batman and Robin, Batgirl, and Mr. Freeze sprinkles straight from Gotham City to your toaster.
Let's cue it up once again. The All-State good hands replay from Max Muncy. Only needed one hand.
A really nice job, not only securing the ball, but able to grip it properly and get it over to Freddie.
He's on deck in the top of the second. The Dodgers do trail Colorado 1-0. Strike one from Marquez to Will Smith. This season, so far, the National League leader in average and on base percentage. He is second in OPS. He's seventh in slug. And he rips a base hit to left field to start the inning.
Just gets a fastball sinker right at the top part of the zone. Marquez has been effective with that knuckle curve, though, this evening.
Now Max Muncy. What does he have for an encore after his Sunday? Fouls a strike back into the net. Range Rover Sport engineered to win, and Max Muncy was engineered for power on Sunday. A couple home runs to help him cross the 200 home run threshold in a Dodger uniform. Days are numbered, Carols.
Put that graphic up every day. We'll be up here for see that name for a year and a half, 2 years. I mean, really good to see him get going, especially, you know, with the start that he had at the beginning of the year. You can talk yourself into a bad season, and he just continued to battle, and things started feeling right. Now he's on a tear.
Brandon Gomes, the Dodgers GM, was on MLB Network today, and he said Max Muncy's really been carrying the offense of late. And look at the numbers at the bottom of the screen that back it up. 329 the last 24 games. Smith on first, no out, the 2-1 pitch. He swats it in the air left field side. Going back from third, McMahon into foul ground. And he had the basket out, but the basket couldn't make the catch. Muncy gets another life.
McMahon, one of the best defensive third basemen in the game, covered a ton of ground. He got over there and just kind of nonchalant. He thought he had it easy, which normally he does, but gives Max a new step on life.
Can he make him hurt? 2-2. Fouls away again. This one out of play for McMahon. I mean, EK, you bring up an excellent point. Muncy didn't hit his first home run until 28 games into the year. And there was a lot of conversation about how much longer he's got left in a Dodger uniform. Another 2-2. He stares at ball 3 in the dirt. And the same thing for Andy Pages. It felt like, based on the numbers and the conversation around those guys, you know, Pages maybe a few days away from getting sent down, and now here they are. They're both potential all-stars.
Yeah, that's the craziness of this game, and that's why you can't ride the roller coaster.
Payoff pitch. Scott high in the air. Left field side again. McMahon going back. Beck coming in. He will give way to Beck to make the easier catch for out number 1. Smith remains on first for Teoscar Hernandez back in Coors Field. And Teo loved visiting Denver last season.
Didn't he? I mean, that at-bat that he had off of Bodnick was really special. You know, it looked like he had struck out right beforehand and then turns around a fastball at 3 digits. I mean, there are some places that it just clicks for you as a hitter, as a pitcher.
And this is the home run you're talking about. This was after a controversial check swing call kept him in the batter's box, and that's why Jake Cave is going berserk at the bottom of the screen there as the ball left the yard. 1 ball and 1 strike. And runner on and 1 out in the second. The Dodgers trail by a run.
Yeah, it just seemed like last year, anytime the Dodgers needed a big hit, needed a run to be driven in, he was at the plate, and it could be a long, drawn-out at-bat. He could look overmatched, but he always came through.
Strike 2 called against him, a fastball at the knees. 4 of his last 10 hits have been home runs. So he's up to 14 homers and 51 RBI. You can't check his swing there. He goes around. Second strikeout for Marquez. 2 gone in the second inning.
Much different Marquez than what we saw early part of the year. He's thrown more breaking balls tonight. He's been much more effective with them. Been keeping him down in the zone. This will be an interesting test right here.
Andy Pages, who has hits in 8 of his last 9. Waves at the first pitch, strike 1.
So not only is he throwing the breaking ball, but he's got great location, and you're going to need it against this guy. You see those rankings, you know, that isn't just over the last month, or that's, you know, while he's been hot. That's a top 10 in almost all 3 of those categories.
Smith on first after a leadoff base hit. He hasn't moved since. Now 2 outs in the inning. Strike 2, catches the inside corner.
So not only is Marquez leaning on the knuckle curve, but he's locating the heck out of it. I mean, he's putting it on edges.
I mean, he gave Freeman 3 straight knuckle curves, struck him out on 3 pitches. The 0-2, Pages is jammed, and he pops it up and out of play.
So pretty good sequencing right there. He goes knuckle curve low and away, knuckle curve low and in, and then fastball up in the zone.
2 outs, 2 strikes. That hasn't scared Andy Pages with the Dodgers offense for most of the year. Marquez puts him away. Back-to-back Ks to strand the leadoff base hit of Smith and keep it 1-0 Rockies.
That was me, Tommy Lasorda, before I lost 30 pounds in 3 months on the Ultra Slim Fast plan. It's even easier to have my shake because Ultra Slim Fast comes ready to drink in cans. Losing weight has never been so convenient. Wherever I am, I can have my shake. Ah, icy cold and delicious. Who says you can't take it with you?
Ultra Slim Fast. Give us a week. We'll take off the weight.
Baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by Carl's Jr. Carl's Jr. Sourdough Star is back in the burger lineup for a limited time. Don't lie. No, you missed it. Here he is. Justin Wrobleski comes out of the bullpen. Hoping to take down some bulk innings in the series opener against the Rockies. First pitch strike to Ryan McMahon.
Yeah, he's been good as of late, too. You look at his last 2 outings, 9 1/3 innings pitched, only 2 earned runs. 0 walks, 8 strikeouts.
Pull a base hit beyond the diving Betts into left center field. Opposing hitters leading off innings, that has been one of the negatives to Justin Wrobleski's campaign and his career so far. But you're right, EK. He has really come on the last couple of turns. Statcast illustrating his arsenal. He's got a lot to work with.
Yeah, he really does. And you look at where he likes to pitch. He likes to be up in the zone. He's got some good ride on that fastball. The velo is certainly ticked up. You see the average 375, I'm sorry, with that 4-seamer. The 4-seamer is a pitch that he uses to set up the others. You've got to be cognizant of it. gets it up there 98 miles an hour.
His line from his last outing Wednesday, got the win against the Padres, came out of the bullpen piggybacking off of Emmett Sheehan's major league debut in 2025. Wrobleski, he one hit the Padres for 4 innings. Then in the 9th, gave up 3 hits, a couple of runs, but only one was earned. Remember, there was a ground ball. You can argue should have been a double play, but
no, it should have been a double play. In the big leagues, that's a double play,
but it wasn't.
It wasn't, and then didn't work out for him.
But ultimately, Will Smith's walk-off home run gave him a victory. So he earned that win, to be sure.
Oh, he threw great. 5 innings. It should have been 5 innings of no runs and
73% strikes in the pitch, and that's what he's been doing. He's been filling up the strike zone. Ahead of Brenton Doyle, 1-2. Struck him out with 98. Just by you.
A combination of velo and then living up in the zone right there. Doyle unable to catch up with it. That velo is 2 or 3 ticks than what it was last year.
And compared to where he was in his first outing this year in the big leagues, and it's just ticked up considerably. Swinging strike 1 on Kyle Farmer, the DH in the 8th spot of the order. 233 on the season. When he and the Rockies came to Dodger Stadium, Kyle Farmer was running the show offensively for him. Hitting close to 350, but been in a lengthy cold spell. Wrobleski trying to take advantage, getting in front 0-2.
Playing time hasn't been as consistent. Was getting run out there a lot more earlier in the year.
The 0-2 pitch. 99 just off the plate. Two and two. On a 2-2 pitch, Wrobleski with another strikeout with some more heat.
He's just scooting that 4-seamer by the Rockies hitters. You hit it again, 98 miles an hour.
And that's actually a pitch he's cut down the usage on considerably from last year to this.
Well, again, last year, it didn't have the same tick, didn't have the same velo.
Last of the order, Ryan Ritter fouls back a strike. Marquez worked around a leadoff base hit in the top of the 2nd inning. Wrobleski trying to do the same in the home half. McMahon on first with 2 gone. After back-to-back Ks, Wrobleski as a runner goes, swing and a miss, strike 2. The throw down is late. A stolen base for McMahon.
Only McMahon's 2nd stolen base of the year. Got a good jump off of Robo there.
We got strikeouts at Doyle and Farmer on the fastball. What does he give Ritter? 0-2. It's a ball in the dirt.
So he sets up the eye level right there. Put something, as you mentioned, down in the dirt. Has him set up now for a high fastball. Throw one of those things about 97, 98.
Checks back on McMahon.
Or 99.
Oof. Trying to keep it a 1-run game in the bottom of the 2nd. Another 1-2 pitch. Outside. Fastball again. Approaching 100 at 99. Yes, he did. Leadoff base hit and then 3 straight strikeouts for Justin Wrobleski.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Los Angeles Dodgers and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Dodgers.
Take home an exclusive Dodgers Hawaiian shirt on July 1st, presented by Kings Hawaiian with the purchase of a special ticket pack. Visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
Thank you, EK. I think I will.
Rockies 1, Dodgers nothing. Top of the 3rd. Michael Conforto leading off against a much different German Marquez. And the version the Dodgers saw in LA in April. Down the line, fair ball toward the corner. Conforto had to wait a moment. It ricochets out to right field for Freeman, but still Conforto will slide in safely with a leadoff double. Some batted ball luck for Michael Conforto. How about that?
Found some space, right? Usually we're talking about how hard he hit it. Oh, it was right at somebody, but he hit it hard. Well, he hit it hard, and he found some space, ending up on second base. And for those of you at home that follow, it was off the bat at 102.
See some drizzle here at Coors Field with the sun peeking through as Tommy Edman digs in from the 9 spot. Tying run on second. This is the Dodgers' 22nd game in the month of June. They have scored first in just 4 of those games. So trying to effort another comeback. A lot of ball game left, obviously. 1-1 now on Edman. Edman pulls one down the line, but that hook's foul. Tommy's got hits in 6 of his last 7 games. And he's found ways to get hits with runners in scoring position. 378 is his clip this year in these situations. On a 1-2 from Marquez, Edman taps one off the plate. Marley wore that foul ball. Stays in there for another 1-2. Off the plate again. Edman's gone on a recent run offensively, batting .292 his last 3 weeks worth of games. The breaking ball is a lot better than where he was. Strike 3 called against him. Marquez just got the bottom of the zone. He's up to 4 Ks already.
Yeah, great location. Tommy had battled a few of those, fouled them off. This one thinks it's just a bit low. May have clipped the very bottom of the zone.
Lineup turns over, and here's Shohei Ohtani. Oh for 1 with a fly out to deep center field, leading off the game. Fly to left this time. Playable for back. That's out number 2, and once again Conforto can go nowhere. The second straight inning the Dodgers have gotten leadoff man on. Now they're in danger of wasting Conforto's double that snapped a 1-for-19 skid. Left center field, Doyle runs it down. He can cover a lot of grass out there. And so the Dodgers do indeed waste the leadoff double of Conforto and still trail 1-0.
You son of a biscuit-eating bulldog.
What the French,
Did you
Toast?
think I wouldn't find out about your little doo-doo head cootie queen?
Who are you calling a cootie queen, you lint liquor?
Pickle you, kumquat!
You're overreacting.
No, Bill, overreacting was when I put your convertible into a wood chipper. Stinky McStink face.
You Hoboken.
Fabulous. New Orbit Raspberry Mint cleans another dirty mouth. For a good clean feeling, no matter what.
All 3 outs recorded by Justin Wrobleski in the second inning were strikeouts. That means 4 more to get 7 and get you a free Jumbo Jack at a Jack in the Box in LA tomorrow. Ball 1 upstairs on Tyler Freeman. Second time through for the Rockies here in the 3rd inning. A StatCast showing you how he got those 3 strikeouts.
Well, pretty much the same location, up in the zone, outer quadrant. That kind of coincides with that arm side run he gets on the fastball, moving away from the right-handed hitter.
2 balls and a strike. Freeman 0 for 1, flew out to center field. Wrobleski, is last outing on Wednesday, had 3 strikeouts in 5 innings against the Padres. He gets 3 Ks just 1 inning at Coors Field. He's falling behind 3-1 to the leadoff batter Freeman. Wrobleski has pitched here before. That was last September. It's a 4-inning save. 4 shutout frames, just 2 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. And he's just 49 pitches. Slow roller to Betts. 1 gone. Archer Jerky, a word please.
Fuel your game day with Archer Jerky and Meat Sticks. Find them at grocery and club stores near you.
Hunter Goodman scored the lone run of the ballgame so far. Swings through a fastball at strike 1. So 1 out, single off Jack Dreyer, and scored from first base. A 2-out double by Tolia.
Yeah, Hunter was down 0-2 to start the AB and able to hang in there and hit a ball down the left field line. Conforto making a nice play, but as you mentioned, Tolia with the triple. You're looking at 2 of the best, well, not 2 of, but the best 2 National League catchers this year. Tonight, Will Smith. This man right here, Hunter Goodman.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Become a more familiar, they should anyway, become more familiar with one another in Atlanta. Oh, we got some barking coming from the Rocky dugout. I don't think it was Warren Schaefer either. Oh, it's Clint Hurdle.
It may have been one. I mean, they didn't like that strike call on Hunter. There's Clint.
Former manager, now the bench coach. The 2-2. Got him swinging.
Seen that a couple times tonight, just rearing back. 98-mile-an-hour 4-seamer. Nothing Hunter could do about it.
Just missed the top of the zone. Ball one goes Jordan Beck's way. Look out, Robo. A base hit up the middle. That buzzed the tower, and thankfully Wrobleski's okay. He's asking for a new Pearl. 2-out base hit for Beck.
Super scary right there. I mean, that thing is head high. And really, if not for the athleticism. Came back up the middle at 100 miles an hour.
Tolia to the plate. Wow, that side angle showing you just exactly the level in relation to Wrobleski's head. 1-0 Rockies. 2 outs and a runner on first in the third. Tolia has the RBI. It's a double, and he just shot it to right field. And Teoscar initially kind of came in and then at a J route as the ball went by him all the way to the wall. He got to third on the throw and was stranded there because of an excellent play by Max Muncy, the next batter. Casey joins us a little bit late.
Shoots his ball down in the corner. Teo gets after it. Relay home. Not able to get Goodman. Olia takes third on it.
On a 2-2 from Wrobleski. Tolia takes it to left field. Conforto dives and he can't make the catch. Green light. Runner coming home. Beck is going to score. And Michael Tolia has his second RBI. The Rockies have their second run.
Good effort by Conforto. He's unable to come up with it. The Dodgers still have an opportunity, though, at home, but Andy Paez comes in. Nope, that's Conforto. Conforto made the throw, and it was over Mookie's head, and once he missed the cutoff man there in that situation, Rockies able to come around and score. They still had an option, right? Opportunity to get back. It was just missing the cutoff man. Allowed Colorado to put their second run on the board.
So 2 outs and nobody on, and the Rockies played another. RBI base hit for Tolia, and once again he advances, taking an extra base, and you see Will Smith telling Wrobleski, hey, take a breath, let's settle down and settle in. See, Andy Gonzalez, the Rockies' third base coach, he replaced Warren Schaefer when Schaefer went to the dugout. He's been aggressive with guys coming from first to score.
And he should be, right? You know, again, the Rockies can play a different style of baseball. They're obviously trying to get these younger guys experience. I mean, basically, when you look at what Colorado is doing, it's, you know, you can have a couple months of learning to play a new brand of baseball, a different style, a different culture. It's almost like instructional league at the big league level. It's going to be a lot of learning.
The 3-1 is down and in, ball 4. And so the 2-out offense for Colorado continues against Wrobleski. Here's a word from Carl's Jr.
Watch your back, Jack. It's the return of the real sourdough star. Only at Carl's Jr.
Now a visit from Will Smith to try and settle things down and give Wrobleski a little bit of a breather. He's at 40 pitches. This is just his second inning out of the pen.
Well, that ball that Beck hit almost took his head off back up the middle. Since then, he went base hit and then a 5-pitch walk. So nice job by Will Smith just getting out there and trying to slow things down a little bit.
Now the third baseman, Ryan McMahon, left on left. He had a leadoff single in the second, stole a base, but was stranded on the base paths. 2 on, 2 out in the third. Now 2-0 Rockies. Excuse me. It's called ball 2. The Rockies lineup tonight so far against Jack Dreyer and Justin Wrobleski. They're 0 for 7 against the fastball, 5 for 6 against everything else. Fastball and a strike 2 on McMahon.
Good job going glove side right there by Robo. He had pounded McMahon on the inner part of the plate, didn't get a call, and then ended up getting a strike, but again staying away. Good change.
That's strike 3. Is frozen. 5th K ends the third inning, but the Rockies with a 2-out rally played another and lead the Dodgers 2-0 going to the 4th.
Whoa, guys, wrong turn. This is BK.
Whopper Jr.'s just a buck.
Flame Bro, fresh off the grill.
But I've got these tiny hands, and that big burger's gonna make them look even tinier. What if we all just turn our backs while you eat? Let's do this.
Whopper Jr., only a buck. Big flame fresh taste, only at Burger King.
World Champion Dodgers Baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by Lexus. Experience amazing. Dodgers trail Colorado 2-0. Freddie Freeman trying to kick off a comeback here in the 4th. First pitch strike from German Marquez, who's seen a lot of that knuckle curve. I mean, that's his most thrown pitch, but he's been near 50% so far tonight. Goes away from it, still gets a second strike on a foul ball.
Yeah, not only has the usage been up, but the ability to locate that pitch tonight. I mean, he's obviously got great command with it, has good feel for it, but he's moving that all over the zone.
Ball 1 in the dirt. And Dodger fans might say, well, this is the same guy they shelled at Dodger Stadium in April. 8 Dodgers reads, they batted around, they scored 7 runs, they knocked him out after just 2/3 of an inning. Had a different look tonight. A roller underneath the glove of Tollier and into right field for Freddie. And so Dave Roberts and the Dodgers were talking today as Freddie's been in a month-and-a-half long swoon. He's had some hard contact and then nothing to show for it. Some balancing out there.
Well, so, you know, I mean, I'll say what's terrible on that, he didn't move his feet at all. I mean, he literally was just planted in cement, and he's a good defensive first baseman, but did not move his feet one bit.
Scored an error on Tollier. The Dodgers have the leadoff guy on for a 3rd straight inning. Strike 1 to Will Smith. Smith to center field. He's 2 for 2 with a couple of base knocks against a guy who has really kept him in check throughout his career in Marquez.
This is that sinker, not messing around with any breaking stuff to Will, and does a nice job at keeping his hands close to his body and firing that out to center field.
Will Smith 2 for 2. Everybody else 1 for 11. Max Muncy's turn. Tying runs on in the fourth. Ball 2.
Marquez being careful with Muncy, not only because he's hot now, but 4 career home runs does Max have against Marquez. Saw those numbers right there where Marquez has just shut guys down as of late with runners in scoring position. Opponents hitting at a 161 clip.
Muncy ahead 2-0. Base hit in the right field. Freddie will hold at third. The Dodgers have loaded the bases with no out in the fourth.
This ball up in the zone, and Max gets on top of it. Sort of rolls it a little bit, but able to hit it hard enough and get it through the hole.
Teoscar Hernandez tying runs in scoring position. Nobody out. First pitch, a bouncer to the middle of the infield. Estrada at second, got to get it away quickly, and cleanly he does. But a run scores on the play. The Dodger deficit has been cut in half.
Some good fortune right there for Teo. Hits that ball right over the pitcher's head, and then a big high hopper, and Estrada can do nothing but quickly hurry it over to first. Good break for the Dodgers. They stay out of a double play there.
Smith on third, Muncy on second. Now 1 out for Andy Pages. Strike 1 gets the top of the zone, and you see Andy's displeasure with that call. Cue to Tolia. He's coming home. So is Smith. The throw. And what a slide by Smith. Steps over the tag of Goodman. And we're tied at 2.
Will going on contact right there, and really a tough play for Tolia. You're trying to rush it. What you're doing there is, it's early in the game. It's the 4th inning, and what you're trying to stay away from is a big inning. Just get the out right there. You'll have 2 outs in the inning. Instead, he tries to get Will at home. Will does a great job. Nice slide. This inning has not been, I mean, Tolia has been everything for the Rockies tonight, right? Offensively, driven in some runs. Defensively, he's really let in a few runs.
Yeah, his error allowed Freeman to reach leading off, and obviously Freddie has come around to score. And that throw up the line and low made it tougher on his catcher Goodman. New ball game, tied at 2 in the 4th. Still only 1 out. Michael Conforto doubled his first trip to the plate. Go ahead run 90 feet away. Ball 1 outside. Conforto with just 13 RBI in the year. The fewest among qualified hitters.
Michael just trying to get something up in the zone that he can keep in the air.
Pages takes off for second. This ball's in the air. This ball is crushed. Michael Conforto gives the Dodgers the lead. Conforto lets it fly for a 3-run shot. And it's a 5 spot for the Dodgers in the 4th.
Coors Field has been known to get a lot of people right. Michael Conforto looks right now. Deep to right field. A double, a home run. You know, that's something that we haven't seen, or Michael hasn't been able to do this year, is put together a couple at-bats, get rewarded for hitting the ball hard. You know, it's always, hit the ball hard once or twice, lined out, but so good to
and that's through the wickets of Tolia. Edmonds on and heading for second. And then Marquez hurt himself coming off the mound. Everything is unraveling for the Rockies in this 4th inning. Oh my goodness. Ooh, oh. Saw him try to plant and redirect. He reached for his right leg. That is his push-off leg on the mound. And thankfully, he says he's okay. The Dodgers now lead by 3, 5-2, thanks to Michael Conforto's 3-run home run. And it came against Marquez's knuckle curve. That was the first hit all evening against that pitch. The Dodgers are 0 for 8 before that blast. Now Edman on second for Ohtani. Still 1 out in the 4th. Chopper to the right side. Foul. Coors Field. Cheers, Tolia.
It's a lonely feeling.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, it is a lonely feeling.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Marquez deals and Ohtani strikes out swinging. And Marquez, I think, lost track of the outs. He thought that was the 3rd one.
It's actually the 5th.
Fair point.
Right?
Fair point.
It's like, how many outs do I got to get? I got to get 6 outs this inning?
Ninth Dodger to the plate this inning is Mookie Betts. A strike atop the zone. That's a fair ball toward the left field corner. Tommy Edman can stroll home. Mookie Betts can stroll into second, standing up with a 2-out RBI double. The Dodgers lead by 4.
Some good signs right there. That's his second ball tonight that Mookie is absolutely smoked. Hit that ball hard to center last time. Here he gets that barrel out in front. Hooks that thing down into the corner.
They batted around against Marquez. Now Freddie Freeman got it all started. Seemed like an innocent ground ball to first base, and Tolia thought he could just pick it casually without moving his feet. Went underneath the glove, and the Dodgers started rolling. And that graphic illustrates the point you made earlier. Tolia's been really good in the field. Just one error the first 60 innings played at that position this year. He's got 2 this inning alone.
Right, 2 this inning, and another misplay. That ball that he threw home, he shouldn't have thrown home, and it was a bad throw. Didn't record an out anywhere. But he is, he's one of the better defensive first basemen in the league. Not tonight.
Freeman behind 1-2 with Betts on second. He lays off the ball down and in. A lengthy 4th inning, and the Dodgers don't want it to end. On a 2-2 pitch, Freeman chases a ball low and strikes out for a second time tonight. Michael Conforto broke a 2-2 tie with a 420-foot home run. 6 runs in total in a Dodger lead.
I can tell by the way you walk, you wanna be alone. Excuse me. I never said I'd be yours only. I didn't know until you told me. If I go, I won't be lonely. If I stay now, you don't own me. I can tell by the way you smile. Your love is changing all.
World Champion Dodgers Baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by Jack in the Box. Get so much more in the new T-Pain Munchie Meal. Justin Wrobleski now pitching with the lead. Strike 1 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. A 6th spot in the top half. A 1-2 count on Brenton Doyle, 2-time Gold Glove award-winning center fielder.
Yeah, Doyle's a guy that this organization really excited about. He's had some great defensive years and really came into his own offensively last year. About as good a center fielder as there is out there.
Wrobleski goes back to the high fastball to get another strikeout. 1 gone in the 4th.
Robo's been living up there. Tough to get to that pitch, and then you add the velo at 97, 98 miles an hour, and don't really have a shot at it.
First pitch strike to Kyle Farmer. Swing and a miss, 0-2. That's been an interesting part. You look at the deeper numbers for Wrobleski. Not an exceptionally high whiff rate. Does get more chases. Well, tonight we've seen both. Career high 6 strikeouts so far.
Robo has been solid. If there's anything you'd say, okay, I wish it was a little better, it'd obviously be the pitch efficiency. 55 throws in only 2 1/3 innings.
High fly ball, left center field. Pages calling for it. Conforto didn't hear it, but still the catch is made.
Conforto shaded over there a little bit. He's calling it early. Good thing that they were able to avoid. And as you mentioned, sometimes you have to use hand gestures out there because of the crowd noise. You don't hear the other guy.
First 2 outs of the 4th inning. Now the number 9 hitter, Ryan Ritter. Ritter was the 3rd strikeout victim for Wrobleski. That was in the 2nd inning. 1st inning out of the bullpen for the left-hander. Gave up a leadoff base hit and then punched out the next 3 Rockies. Efforting a shutdown 4th inning after the Dodgers scored 6 runs in the top half to take a 4-run lead. His 0-2 pitch misses up and away. Here comes the 2-2. Just miss. Lost him. 2-out walk. The number 9 hitter turns the lineup over. Brings us to this word from Cerritos.
The Cerritos Auto Square sells so many cars because they have low prices, and they have low prices because they sell so many.
Wrobleski didn't walk a single batter in each of his last 2 outings. He has walked the Rocky in each of his last 2 innings here tonight. Bounces back with a first pitch strike to Freeman.
You know, one of the things too that's helped Robo with the velocity and as well as the control is he's not as rotational. He's much more linear, going straight to the mound. And you know, you can credit the pitching coaches down at Oklahoma City, Dave Anderson specifically, done a great job. But again, it's those subtle little tweaks that can make a huge difference.
The 21st pitch of the 4th inning. A 1-2 to Freeman. Ripped back into the net. So Wrobleski will try again. Freeman stays alive.
67 pitches, 2 2/3 innings. Yeah, the kicker is you're going to go back to after recording the first 2 outs, had Ryan Ritter 0-2. Ended up walking him, and now we're coming upon the is that 6th pitch here, 7th pitch.
Still need just 1 more strike to get back to the dugout. Down and in the dirt. 2-2. 2 outs and a runner on first. A 2-2 pitch. Popped him up. Teoscar makes the catch, and the 2-out walk is stranded. A shutdown 4th inning for Wrobleski.
Take my hand and come with me because you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. I say you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. 4, 5, 6, come on and get your kicks. Now you don't need the money when you look like that, do you, honey?
Make your Dodger Players All-Star. Scan the QR code to cash your 2025 Pro Spirit MLB All-Star ballot daily or visit MLB.com/vote. It is important now to get those votes in for this first round of voting. As you can see, so players who are in first or second position in their position, they are going to move on to the second round. But looking at Andy Pages, he's currently in 7th. He needs to get to 6th place in the voting to move on to the second round with the outfielders. And we do have a little bit of intel because Dave Roberts just so happens to be, of course, the National League manager in the All-Star game, and he did confirm that Shohei Ohtani, he's of course going to be in there. He's leading the vote. He is going to be batting leadoff, but it doesn't look like he's going to be pitching in the All-Star game, guys.
All right, Kirsten, thanks for that update. And yeah, the Dodger fans got some work to do to make sure Andy Pages is in position to punch his first All-Star game ticket. He's certainly deserving of it. New pitcher in the game for Colorado, their lone lefty in the bullpen, Ryan Rollison, takes over for Marquez in the 5th. The ranks speak for themselves, and Dodger fans are aware. It really is just a matter of doing the voting. You do it 5 times a day with 1 email address. You got multiple email addresses, you know where I'm going.
Hey, look, Andy's done his part.
Yeah,
you do yours,
exactly.
Right?
And we know Teoscar is a fan favorite. It's Pages' mentor, and he is ahead of him in the voting. The numbers indicate that maybe that should be flipped, but from a Dodger fan perspective, they're trying to get both to the next round. Ball 1 to Max Muncy. He was part of that 6-run 4th inning, in which the Dodgers took the lead. Singled and then came around to score. Goes down and gets it, pulls it to right, but at a waiting Freeman for out number 2. Some more unfortunate news. You talk about the All-Star game ballot. Andy Pages in 7th position in the National League. The outfielder in 6th is Corbin Carroll of the Arizona Diamondbacks, just the latest D-back injury. There's a fracture for Carroll in his left hand after he got hit by a pitch. Teoscar Hernandez hits that pitch in the center for a 2-out single.
Hey, Arizona bit by the injury bug. Corbin Carroll, and the other day, Eugenio Suarez crossing the other. See Teo doing what he does best against left-handed pitching.
Mentor on, protege at the plate. 2 outs in the 5th, 6-2 LA. Broken bat, flare to right field. That will bloop down for a knock. Teoscar Hernandez heads from first to third.
That pitch came in at 80 and went out at 62. Take it though. Look at that. That bat shattered.
At the corners from Michael Conforto. 2 for 2 with 2 extra base hits, including a 3-run home run that gave the Dodgers a 5-2 lead. First pitch grounded to second, gobbled up by his former Giant teammate Thairo Estrada, and that will retire the side in the 5th. World Champion Dodgers baseball on Sportsnet LA, and it's brought to you by your Southern California Toyota dealers. Sun setting in Denver, Colorado. Dodgers kicking off a 6-game road trip, and they've scored 6 runs against the Rockies so far in the opener. A liner right to Muncy. 1 pitch, 1 out for Wrobleski in the 5th. Number 3 hitter Jordan Beck tries to bunt it down the line, but it's foul. This is the 4th inning of work for Justin Wrobleski. Really, if you're splitting hairs on his outing so far, it's been the pitch efficiency. 17 pitches out of the pen in the second, then 28 in a lengthy third, in which the Rockies scored their 2nd run of the game, and then 24 pitches in the 4th. Last Wednesday, he threw 74 pitches against the Padres in his 5 frames. We have seen him go north of 100, 104 earlier this month at Busch Stadium.
Yeah. He's done a nice job though tonight. I mean, he's coming in there and he's attacking the hitters.
That's a base hit for Beck. His 2nd of the ball game.
Pitches a slider out over the plate. He doesn't get it in far enough. Well, Beck and Goodman have been swinging the bats well, the 2-3 hitters tonight for the Rockies. Coley's had a few hits as well.
Yeah, Tolia's brought a couple in. He's let a couple across. He belts one down the line, just foul. It was an emphatic signal by the third base umpire, Edwin Jimenez. The Rockies want headsets. It looked like chalk came up.
Oh, yeah, that's easy. Yeah.
Colorado is challenging the call of foul ball.
And I felt like that first view we saw, we did see some chalk come up. I don't know if that's enough to convince somebody from New York that it hit on the chalk, right? You're going to say it hit next to the chalk? And just a little explosion from the ground?
Well, the Rockies fans at Coors Field seeing the replay believe that will end up being a double for Tolia. If that is the case, it'll be his 3rd double.
Oh, yeah, that's on.
They changed the scoring on his plate appearance in the 3rd inning. Initially, it was an RBI base hit, advancing to second on the throw. They changed it to an RBI double. So he is 2 for 2 with 2 doubles and 2 RBI. And based on the replays we're getting, it's going to be 3 for 3 with 3 doubles. So you figure it's going to be 2nd and 3rd, 1 out for Colorado in the 5th.
Hopefully he's swinging it from the right side, going all parts of the ballpark. We saw him shoot that double down the right field corner off a dryer. That one he pulls. And he's a guy that they were really counting on this year. Hit 25 home runs last year and looked to take the next step.
They overturned fair. Second and third.
Okay, microphone turned on early. Yeah, they're just going to make sure they got everything.
After review, the call in the field is overturned. The ball is fair. Runners will be placed at second and third. Colorado will retain their challenge.
And it's the second successful challenge we have seen already. 2 overturned calls for this crew. 3 doubles in one night. It's a career best for Tolia, the former Bruin. Now the tying run is on deck for the Rockies. Dodgers 6, Colorado 2. 2 in scoring position with only 1 out in the 5th. First pitch swung on by Estrada. Right to Andy Paez in center. Gathers, and the throw goes to third to hold Tolia on second. Sacrifice fly for Estrada. Now 6-3 LA.
See Michael Kopech getting loose down there in the pen. Robo up to 74 pitches.
Now the third baseman Ryan McMahon waves at strike 1. Wrobleski looks back at Tolia, comes home to McMahon. He gets strike 2 on a foul ball. Poke to center. Paez hangs up for him. Tolia stranded on the bases, but the Rockies push a run across, make it a 3-run game going to the 6th.
It seems today.
Get the Family Guy theme song as your new ringtone. All you have to do is text Peter 1 to 75555. Or you want Peter laughing? Send Peter 2. Text Peter 3 for
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Peter 4 for
Unfreaking believable.
Peter 5 for
There's an evil monkey in my closet.
And for bird is the word. Peter 6 to 75555. Or go to Jamster.com. Subscribe to get up to 20 products like games for $9.99 a month. Remember, it's Jamster.com.
The first 40,000 fans on July 2nd will take home a special Yamamoto bobblehead presented by A&A. Visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
Edman, Ohtani, and Betts on the schedule for the Dodgers. And Tommy grounds one up the middle. Estrada falling away. Tolia at the stretch. Not going to get him.
Good job by Estrada, but you're not going to get the speedy Edman. He's hustling the entire way. Beats it easily.
It's again a leadoff Dodger on base. Lead down to 3 after the Rockies got one in the bottom of the 5th. Here's Ohtani. Has to pull out of the way of a pitch inside. Shohei's 0 for 3, struck out his last trip to the plate. Absolutely feasted against the Rockies in his career. Entering this series, 28 games against Colorado. Ohtani with 29 RBI and 11 home runs. Rollison deals. And Ohtani swats it in the air to left field, pushing back to the wall. This ball is out of here. So Shohei feasts again against Colorado. A 2-run blast to make it 8-3 Dodgers.
It's a 4-seam fastball, just out middle part of the plate, up in the zone.
Oh yeah, make a play.
Look at that grab, yeah.
The lead is 5. Well, Betts with a base hit to the opposite field. First 3 Dodgers have reached in the 6th. Activity in the Colorado bullpen. Huge foul by Freeman. Sends his teammates ducking for cover.
Well, you can see the frustration on Freddie's face, and you can take a look at that pitch that he just swung at. That's a 0-0 pitch. And that's just not Freddie. Not him at all.
And usually if he's ambushing, he's doing damage. That's something that's been a calling card for him, but it's just been all out of whack the last month and a half. And it has everybody, Freddie Freeman chief among them, sort of baffled. Ground ball up the middle, smothered it short. The throw to first. They're only going to get one. It was a nice play by Ritter. Betts gets into position to score. And Freddie Freeman now 0 for 4.
You see Ryan ends up on the right side of the infield. He's thinking he might be able to get to second, but not going to beat the speedy Betts. Able to regroup and get it over to first.
Warren Schaefer takes the ball from Rollison. The Rockies making a pitching change. 1 on, 1 out for the Dodgers in the 6th. They lead now by 5 thanks to Ohtani's opposite field shot.
Give me back that filet-o-fish. Give me that fish. Give me back that filet-o-fish. Give me that fish. What if it were you hanging up on this wall? If it were you in that sandwich, you wouldn't be laughing at all.
Any day is a great day for a filet of fish. And right now at McDonald's, you can get 2 golden delicious sandwiches for only $3.33.
Shakey's Pizza Parlor, serving up handcrafted pizza, crispy fried chicken, and famous Mojo potatoes for 70 years. 8-3 Dodgers, top of the 6th of game 1 of 3 against the Rockies. Jimmy Herget takes over. Mookie Betts on second, only 1 out. Will Smith watches strike 1. Dodgers offense so far on this Tuesday, similar to what we saw on Sunday, EK. A few hits with runners in scoring position, 3 so far tonight. Couple of home runs. 8 of 9 starters with a hit. Fly to the right field side. It is going to drop. It's effort from Freeman, but can't make the play.
Dodgers are a tough team when you have to get 3 outs against them. And, you go back to that 4th inning, the Rockies, they basically gave the Dodgers 6 outs. They capitalized, threw 6 runs out on the board, and it just has a domino effect, because then that impacts the Rockies pitching. Marquez obviously not able to go as long. You get him out of the ball game. You have to bring Rollison in, and it snowballs.
Smith behind 0-2. The pitch from Herget. Hooks outside.
You know, that's the thing with this ball club when you're talking about the next few months, at least with the Rockies. They're going to have, you know, it's going to be a lot of learning. It's going to be a lot of instruction. And it's going to be a lot of get ready for next year. You know, to come out and compete against a team like the Dodgers, every little thing has to go right. And even when that happens, you're probably going to end up on the short end.
So it is sort of an odd juxtaposition, right? Because, you know, they're 18 and 60, clearly not in position to win this year, again, next year. But these young ball players are going to get a runway, right? They're going to get a chance to learn how to be big leaguers, try to figure out big league pitching as a hitter, or the pitcher's trying to get hitters out, so on and so forth. And so as a young guy coming up, you're not expecting a lot of wins, but you still get that everyday shot that you may not get in a different organization.
I mean, that's fair, but I think here if you're the Rockies, you gotta create a new culture.
No doubt.
Because what's gone on the last few years. So it's not just about coming up and learning how to play the game, but it's learning how to prepare for the game. It's learning how to approach. It's learning, you know, all the things, quite frankly, that the Dodgers do with a group of all-star players. So, you know, you combine the preparation, the approach, the work ethic, the professionalism of the Dodgers, you couple that with all-star players, and you have a world championship team.
0-2 to full for Smith. Fouls it away.
Every team can create culture. Every single team. You may not have the talent, but you can definitely create, form an attitude, way to go about things.
On the 8th pitch from Jimmy Herget. See you 9th.
Just even a situation like this, you're watching Will Smith battle every single pitch. He's not giving away anything. You're in an 8-3 ball game. It's the 6th inning. But he's up there swinging like it's a World Series game.
9th pitch, ground ball to third, gobbled up by McMahon. He lets Betts back to second before throwing across. 2 gone. Here's a word from Morongo.
Jazz Band and the Delphonics, live August 9th. Get tickets now. Morongo.
Betts still on second after his RBI, after his RBI double in the 4th. He had a base hit here in this inning, got to second on the fielder's choice from Freddie Freeman. First multi-hit game for Mookie since the 7th of June, earlier this month. Muncy pulls it in the air to right field, pushes Freeman toward the line to make the catch. So Betts is stranded, but the Dodgers push a pair across on Ohtani's home run. 8-3 in the middle of the 6th.
Bite my butterfinger.
From Nestle.
All gone, homie.
Oh, can I at least smell your breath?
Ground ball to short. Vacuumed up by Betts. One out on one pitch from Wrobleski here in the bottom of the 6th. Looking through the bottom of the Colorado order. Justin Wrobleski has gone at least 4 innings in every relief outing so far this year. Just been another one of those versatile pieces that Dave Roberts and the staff have been able to turn to and lean on.
Well, a combination of being effective and also you're throwing, right? You know, and that's kind of the role that he's been in. He's there to eat up innings and be the bulk guy.
That's sky to center. Shouldn't be a problem for Andy Pages, and it's not.
But I think all the while that he's continued to throw, he's earned the organization's confidence. Because he's got better and better. And like I said earlier, I mean, he's changed some things, made some tweaks, and he is a different pitcher than he was last year and even at the beginning of this year.
Earned the confidence of the organization. Shoot, he has built some confidence for himself, and it is evident, it is obvious when you watch Justin Wrobleski the last really 4 turns, EK. There's just been an aggressiveness. He is attacking.
Oh, he's bouncing around. I mean, you literally, you watch him run out to the mound, and he kind of skips a little bit. That hair's flowing. Yeah. I mean, he's feeling good.
I mean, that we saw last week at home against the Padres, he just paced around the dugout, and I'm like, did I don't know, Alex Vesia just possess him?
But I think, I mean, you just said it best, where there is no doubt in his mind that he belongs and that he can be successful. And I think there's no doubt in his mind that he believes that he could start and be a guy that, throws every 5th, 6th, 7th day.
1-2 on Ritter. It's the 3rd time he has faced the shortstop. Last time it was 0-2, and he lost him to a 2-out walk. He's ahead 0-2 here in the 6th. Not going to be the same fate for Wrobleski. 7th strikeout, completes an 8-pitch inning.
I've got to study. You'll survive. Later. Jake, keep an eye on him for me. Sure.
The easy-to-use Nokia 3650 camera phone with video recorder. The new twist of fate.
World Champion Dodgers baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by your local Kia dealers. Visit kia.com. Discover movement that inspires. Beautiful sights here in Colorado. The Dodgers kicking off a 3-game set with the Rockies. They're up 8-3. We say hello for the top of the 7th. Teoscar Hernandez against Jimmy Herget. Strike 1. And Justin Wrobleski ending the last inning got you a free jumbo jack. Celebrate tomorrow at a Jack in the Box in Los Angeles. Go there, buy a large drink, say, hey, Justin Wrobleski punched out 7 Rockies, give me my free jumbo jack. And they will oblige. So the bottom of the order, the Dodgers, yes, Teoscar Hernandez in the 6th spot tonight, and this is the portion that's got it done so far, EK, in this opener.
Yeah, 5 for 12, 2 extra base hits. Michael Conforto contributing with a home run, 5 RBIs. And that's what we've talked about this year is, as good as the Dodgers offense has been, I don't recall any real period of time where everybody was clicking and everybody. Now they're top of the order, the bottom, middle, groups that are hot as heck, but still waiting to see what happens and what things look like when everybody's swinging it.
Pages with a bullet to the gap in left center field. It is down, cut off by Doyle on the warning track, but a stand-up double for Pages with 1 out. That's his 2nd hit of the night.
Pages smokes his ball, 106. And it's. We've seen a lot of it. That slider from the right-handed pitcher, kind of out over the plate. I mean, he just wears guys out with that pitch. Now, if it's down in the zone, a little tough, but man, I would not throw him that one.
1 on, 1 out. Michael Conforto. High in the air. Playable for Freeman along the line. He makes the catch. Pages will tag from 2nd and go to 3rd. On out number 2 of the 7th. Edman has scored twice tonight. Swing and a miss. 1-2 for Edman.
Take a look at that. The bottom part of the lineup. Just talking about it. Real productive.
Edman behind in the count, but misses well outside. Squares the count 2-2. Trying to give Shohei a chance to hit with runners on in the 7th. On a 2-2 pitch from Herget. Edman watches the count go full. In the last inning, Edman got on, and Ohtani brought him home. Popped him up. Ritter going back. It's his ball. So Pages' one-out double is left on the bases, but the Dodgers still ahead 8-3. We stretch.
How could you leave us like that?
It's not easy for me to live my life being who I am.
Were you in love with him?
He was Superman. Everyone was in love with him.
But were you?
Even though you've been raised as a human being, you are not one of them.
I'm sorry I left you, Lois.
I wish I could fly. Save us somehow.
Will I see you around?
I'm always around.
Rated PG-13 in theaters in IMAX June 30th.
Sportsnet LA is brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa, celebrating 20 years of good times. Now, Justin Wrobleski, 5 innings, a career-high 7 strikeouts against the Rockies, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, a couple of walks. He threw 86 pitches and 54 strikes, and now he gives way to Kirby Yates. Dodgers ahead by 5. They need 9 more outs to start this series with a win. Time call. The beach ball came on the warning track in left center. And more good work for Justin Wrobleski. Jack Dreyer opened the ball game, gave up a run in the first inning. Wrobleski allowed 1 in the 3rd and 1 more in the 5th.
You mentioned it again. It is. It's 3 real good outings in a row, showing some consistency. Had one walk tonight? 2 walks. Yeah, 2 walks. So that's 2 walks in the last 3 outings.
Yep. Little flare that just rainbows over first base. And a leadoff bloop for Freeman.
Can't wait to see how hard that one came off the bat.
I mean, that just ate him up. The lid almost came off the head. That's why he was struggling on first base. And now I'll take it.
56 miles an hour off the bat. That is fresh. Get a hit off of that too. No justice in this game.
That's how he extends his personal hitting streak to 11 games. Freeman getting on in front of Goodman.
Goodman with a hit and another at bat where he lined out to third.
He's 1 for 3. Single, a run scored. Strikeout and a line out on his line tonight. Rockies knew he had pop, had a big spring, and then has earned himself consistent playing time, and now he's eventually earning himself an all-star selection. Freeman steals second. Broken bat roller to the left side. Muncy would try to make a bare hand throw, opposite put it in his pocket. Well, the first two have reached base, and the combined exit velocity of these two swings from Freeman and Goodman may not.
88, right? Yeah, 88. We haven't even, so combined isn't even a hard hit ball. So we got 2 hits, but combined they do not count as a hard hit ball.
Kirby's just got to be pulling his hair out right now. Are you kidding me? Swinging bunt.
Rocky's going to have 2 of their better hitters coming up. Jordan Beck has a couple of hits tonight.
Two on, nobody out, bottom 7. The Dodgers up 8-3. Two balls and a strike. That'll even the count 2-2. Yates is relatively well rested. Haven't seen him since the opener against the Nationals last Friday. And in that outing, he only threw 9 pitches. His 2-2 pitch. Fastball runs inside and runs the count full.
Beck getting some good hacks right now. Kirby not wanting to go to that splitter here. This type of weather doesn't get as much break or as drop as much movement. This altitude sometimes has a tendency to just kind of hang.
Another payoff pitch. Gets the job done. Strike 3 tipped into the glove. 1 gone in the 7th.
Good job by Kirby. He stays with the fastball. Just zips it by Beck. This is after Beck had fouled a few, but he was able to move that on the inner part of the plate. Beck can't believe he missed it. All right, so this is the guy. 3 doubles tonight. First time we see him from the left side.
Career high 3 doubles for Michael Tolio. Still first and second. The ground ball would help greatly for Kirby Yates. Fastball up and away.
Well, the situation looks like it's going to be a fastball right here. Totally has got to be sitting on it. Yates has to locate it.
Yates facing the first Rocky with 3 doubles in a game since Ryan McMahon in April of last year. Ball 3.
If you're Kirby here, you got to be careful. You just don't want to try and steal a strike. 3-0. You got to know that Totally is going to be swinging. I think if he's got a fastball.
Had the green light, foul the fastball away, 3-1.
See, it tells you the kind of life, though, that Yates has on the fastball, because Totally is looking for something right there. He is going to let loose and still unable to get to it.
3-2. Heater upstairs this time.
Is Yates going to get cute? Try and drop a splitter on him right here. I think you've got to go fastball. You can even go out of the zone again. Totally obviously aggressive.
3 straight fastballs to fill the count. Now a payoff pitch. Got him swinging.
Yates is doing it. And look, you have to, the thing about it, he wasn't happy on the 3-0. I mean, 3-0 Totally is swinging. And I think you look at this inning, I mean, the fastball has been unhittable. The 2 guys on base, again, combined 88 miles an hour off the bats. Combined.
One more out to go in the 7th. Splitter dives downstairs on Estrada, ball 1.
I mean, the fastball has been filthy this inning. Either been unhittable or wearing out guys' hands on the bat.
Alex Vesia getting loose in the bullpen. It's a 5-run lead for the Dodgers. Yates trying to wiggle out of the 7th. 2-1.
Another fastball the Rockies are unable to catch up with. I mean, really, at this rate right now and the way it's moving, and he could basically say, hey, I'm throwing a fastball right here. Good luck. Pulled the string there, huh?
The deuce is now wild. 2 on, 2 out, 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the air, first base side. Freddie will give it a look, but it's over the net.
Rockies have had 19 swing and misses tonight. 12 of those 19 have been on the fastball.
So Yates will try again. Another 2-2 pitch. Put it in the seats. '27th pitch of the 7th inning for Kirby Yates. Runs inside, nearly hits Estrada and fills the count.
Through that splitter, just setting him up. What are we saying? 99.9% fastball up in the zone, 94 swing and miss.
I like it. Does Kirby Yates and Will Smith. The payoff. On the ground, left side and through. Freeman wheels around and scores on the RBI base hit for Thairo Estrada. 8-4.
Well, we had everything right there, except Estrada didn't get the swing and miss part. 94-mile-an-hour fastball, just didn't get it high enough. Estrada able to get on top of it, squeaks it through the left side.
And Dave Roberts forced to make a change. Yates can't complete the 7th. 2 on, 2 out again. Alex Vesia will come in when we come back.
When you're a closer, the 9th is your game to win. So what if the hitter thinks he's got a chance? And if the guy at the plate thinks he can stare you down and make you nervous, then he's getting the 6th stuff. And it's game over.
MLB Extra Innings from DirecTV has up to 60 games a week. That's right, 60. You got to see it to believe it.
World Champion Dodgers baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by your Southern California Ford dealers. Check out the full lineup of stylish and powerful trucks and SUVs. It's time to see Ford in a new light. At Coors Field now nearly fully under the lights. Sun still hanging on as we approach 9 o'clock here in Denver. Alex Vesia comes out of the bullpen. He's going to try and finish the 7th. Rockies push one across against Kirby Yates. 2 aboard for Ryan McMahon. Yates' frustration as he walked to the Dodger dugout is a strike away from escaping the inning. Quickly 0-2 for Vesia.
See, been much better as of late. Earlier in the year, also more susceptible to the home run ball.
Skips away from Smith. Both runners advance.
Little lawn dart right there, huh? Way in front of the plate. Nothing Will could do.
Second and third, 2 out. Fastball up and in. McMahon fouls it back.
It's a huge spot right here. Huge pitch. You just feel like the Dodgers have really controlled this game, and with a base hit right here makes it a 2-run ball game.
And a tying run on deck for Colorado. That's 3. Fastball at the knees. I'm not sure what Ryan McMahon is upset about. But Alex Vesia strands a pair. The Dodgers lead by 4.
sci-fi.
I'm sci-fi.
I'm sci-fi.
Shohei making Coors Field look small. This was a ball. Shoots it out to left field. Heck of a catch by the young lady out left. Teo getting to throw some seeds and
oh yeah. Wow, Statcast.
373 feet.
Ohtani leads off the 8th inning. The Dodgers up 8-4 on Colorado. Whiffs on the first pitch from Angel Shohei, the new pitcher for Colorado.
I'm not sure you'd ever be excited to pitch at Coors Field, but when your AAA ballpark is Albuquerque, you are excited to pitch at Coors Field.
And Ohtani excited to hit at Coors Field. That opposite field blast in the 6th adds to his numbers against Colorado. Tapper back to the bump. Shohei goes to first for the first out. I mean, look at the last 20 games the Dodgers have played in this ballpark, EK. So that's running the calendar back to June of 2022. They have scored 153 runs. It's an average of 7.7 runs per game. Look out, Mookie Betts. 99 toward the hands. Ball 1. Betts is 2 for 4 as he stands in there right now. Anthony Bonda starting to get hot. Tonight, Mookie ended a 14-game drought without a multi-hit effort. He's got one here in the series opener. Falls behind 1-2. Down swinging.
That first pitch, 99 in on the hands. Get you going just a little bit. And he's able to throw some off-speed pitches, move it way down in the zone, and able to retire Mookie. All right, Freddie needs to get on the board here.
Yeah, I was just going to say, just
so
generate
get some sleep tonight.
Generate some positive momentum for the rest of the road trip. 0 for 4 tonight. Average down to 316. Did reach on an error leading off the 4th inning, and that was a big inning for the Dodger offense. They scored 6 runs on 4 hits. Couple errors by Tolia at first. Another misplay that didn't count it as an error. In the air to left. Beck in foul ground makes the catch. So Shohei gets Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman in order. We go to the bottom of the 8th.
Who wants to save big this week? We thought so. Big Kmart Dollar Days let you save big throughout the store. Rugged 3-piece luggage set is just $35. Now let's address dressing your family. Body Company bodywear is $5 each. And Kids Hanes fleece is a mere $5. Big Kmart Dollar Days gives you all this and much more. So every time you shop, you score. And now men's and boys starter apparel is here for you at Kmart.
Dodgers got 8 so far. They are ahead by 4. They got 6 more outs to get. Anthony Banda try and get the first 3. Facing 7, 8, 9 for the Rockies. Brenton Doyle to start. And that's a good start for Banda.
Yeah, just try to keep this group off base so you're not rolling around the top of the lineup hitting with runners on. 4 runs. As Jay Hare just showed, it's nothing here at Coors Field. Can never have enough.
Shoot, just past the year mark of the Dodgers rallying from 5 runs down in the 9th inning to get a win here in Colorado. Banda's 0-2. Flipped him with the slider. That's 3. 12th strikeout of the ballgame for the Dodgers staff.
Yeah, not sure that pitch ever saw the strike zone. You ended up on the back right foot of Doyle. He thinks he's got an opportunity to hit it, but never a chance.
Now the 0 for 3 Kyle Farmer. Offers at the first pitch and skies it to right. Hernandez makes the catch. Couple strikeouts sandwiching a walk tonight for Ryan Ritter, debuted earlier this month. The Rockies' top prospects according to MLB Pipeline. Right center field, it will drop for a 2-out hit and spins away from Pages. And that allows Ritter to get into scoring position with 2 out.
Ball not hit real hard, so when it hits, it goes in a misdirection. If it was hit harder, it would have been a truer bounce. You see Andy looking at it like, hey, not supposed to be doing that.
That turns the lineup over after what scored a double for Ritter. Win 2 in a hurry on Freeman. See Tanner Scott up and throwing.
A lot of traffic for both teams tonight. Rockies 2 for 9 with runners in scoring position. Dodgers 3 for 15.
Banda with another 0-2. Check swing, and Freeman held up fine. Looks back at Ritter, comes home and misses in the dirt. Smothered by Smith. 2-2. That number with Risp for the Rockies is on the season. It has been a much different story in the month of June. On a 2-2 pitch, Freeman shoots one down the right field side, and that one's going to get all the way to the corner. Ritter rounds third and comes home to score. RBI double Tyler Freeman. Colorado not going quietly. It's now just a 3-run game. Back-to-back 2-out doubles for the Rocks.
Right-handed hitters have found that corner tonight. Michael Conforto a double earlier in the game for an RBI. Freeman doing a nice job of going with that pitch. Never out of the game here at Coors Field. As long as you've got an at-bat, you've got a chance.
And power coming to the plate with Hunter Goodman. It's the second time tonight the Dodgers have had 2 outs and nobody on behind them, but allowed runs to score. Rockies have been averaging nearly 5.5 runs per game the last couple of weeks. Goodman is 2 for 4. Both hits were singles. 2 down, Freeman on second. Fastball misses in for Banda. Waves at a slider.
A really good job of pulling the string right there. Getting Goodman out in front. Just got to be careful. Don't leave that slider out over the plate. Bring it in even a little more.
Fastball at the top, split the plate, gets strike 2 on a foul ball. It's 8-5 Dodgers. Rockies down to the last 4 outs. See Goodman, he's carried the freight with Risp this year.
Banda can throw that slider like he threw to Doyle, back right foot. I think he'll have an opportunity to get Goodman. Goodman gearing up for that fastball up in the zone.
Slider in the dirt, blocked by Smith. Freeman holds on second. Banda had Freeman behind 0-2. Freeman worked the count even, and then the RBI double. Now again, Banda needs just 1 more strike. That's lace but foul.
I know he bounced that slider, so not real confident, but I'd come back with it 2-2. Try and drop that thing on his back foot.
Slipped out of his hands, and the count is now full. Tying run on deck for the Rockies in the 8th. Banda's 8th pitch to Goodman. Flutters outside, ball 4. Just like Kirby Yates in the last inning, Anthony Banda got the first 2 outs of the inning, but could not get the last. 2 on, 2 out. Tanner Scott will face the tying run at the plate for Colorado on the other side of this timeout.
This is my final plea. I am a gecko. Not to be confused with Geico, which could save you hundreds on car insurance. So stop calling me.
Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Tanner Scott takes the ball for the 38th time this year, and he's been on a recent run.
Oh, he really has. I mean, you look at that strikeout to walk ratio, 40 to 4. And as you mentioned, he has been throwing like we expected. It's the 7th pitcher tonight for the Dodgers. And Coors Field is really doing it to us tonight. First game of the road trip. First game of a 3-game series. 7 guys already.
Jordan Beck. That's a fair ball on the corner. Hits the ball person, makes the run longer for Conforto. 2 runs come in to score. And it's now a 1-run game.
With Jordan Beck not messing around, he's jumping on the very first pitch. This ball fair.
Tying run in scoring position for Michael Toglia. Strike 1 as he whiffs on a slider.
Yeah, Scott not going to go with that fastball. He threw that first pitch fastball to Beck, turned it around at 107.
Rockies have scored the last 4 runs of the ball game. From 8-3 to 8-7.
Rockies 1 through 4 hitters tonight, 10 for 18, 6 runs, 5 RBIs.
Toglia has 3 of those hits, all 3 doubles. The 0-2 from Scott. Fly to right. Teoscar backs up and squeezes out number 3. But this ball game has gotten a lot tighter. The Dodgers lead by just 1 going to the 9th. Tanner Scott takes the ball for the 38th time this year, and he's been on a recent run.
Oh, he really has. I mean, you look at that strikeout to walk ratio, 40 to 4. And as you mentioned, he has been throwing like we expected. It's the 7th pitcher tonight for the Dodgers. And Coors Field is really doing it to us tonight. First game of the road trip. First game of a 3-game series. 7 guys already.
Jordan Beck. That's a fair ball on the corner. Hits the ball person, makes the run longer for Conforto. 2 runs come in to score. And it's now a 1-run game.
With Jordan Beck not messing around, he's jumping on the very first pitch. This ball fair.
Tying run in scoring position for Michael Toglia. Strike 1 as he whiffs on a slider.
Yeah, Scott not going to go with that fastball. He threw that first pitch fastball to Beck, turned it around at 107.
Rockies have scored the last 4 runs of the ball game. From 8-3 to 8-7.
Rockies 1 through 4 hitters tonight, 10 for 18, 6 runs, 5 RBIs.
Tolia has 3 of those hits, all 3 doubles. The 0-2 from Scott. Fly to right. Teoscar backs up and squeezes out number 3. But this ball game has gotten a lot tighter. The Dodgers lead by just 1 going to the 9th.
The Eastern world, it is exploding.
Now, Cornerstone Promotions brings back the spirit of the 60s with the greatest songs of an unforgettable era.
You and I travel to the beat of a different drum. Anybody here see my old friend John? I said, whoa! Good God, y'all! In a white room with black curtains. Don't you want somebody to love? To everything, turn, turn, turn. Baby, I'll be there to shake your hand. Baby, I'll be there to share the land. Come on, people now. Smile.
Spirit of the 60s on 2 cassettes or 2 CDs. Call this toll-free number for Spirit of the 60s. 2 cassettes, $19.98. 2 CDs, $26.98 plus $5.50 for shipping. Have your credit card ready and call now.
Champion Dodgers baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by Arco. Quality gas for less, now with rewards. Another classic game in Colorado. A lot of offense. The Dodgers lead 8-7. We go back to the 4th inning. It was tied at 2. Michael Conforto broke that tie with a big fly. The 3-run shot. The Dodgers scored 6 runs in that inning, led by 6-2. It was 6-3 when Ohtani came to the plate with Edman on base. Hit a 2-run home run the opposite way, 8-3, but the Rockies have scored 4 runs in the last 2 innings. So now a 1-1 ball game. Juan Mejia now enters.
Juan Mejia, 2-pitch guy, gonna challenge you with that 4-seamer, also throw a slider. 4-seamer about 60% of the time. Rush it up there around 96, 97.
Finds a second strike on the inside corner. Smith doesn't know about that. Dodgers have 3 outs to get some insurance runs on the board. Didn't think they were going to need insurance. Smith down swinging. That has been the theme, though, EK, in every game for the Dodgers against the Rockies this year, including what happened in April in Los Angeles. Game 1, they led by 4, won by 2. The second game, they're up by 5 and won by 4. In the finale, as they were going for the sweep, they went up by 6. They had to hang on and win by 1. Tonight, they were up by 5. Lead down to 1.
Kind of the crazy thing tonight, you know, the Rockies, of the 8 innings, they've scored in 5 different innings. Dodgers have scored in only 2 of the 8 innings, and quite frankly,
that's muscled out to right by Muncy. A blue base hit with 1 out in the 9th.
Quite frankly, that 4th inning was really aided by the Rockies' lack of defense. They basically gave the Dodgers 6 outs. LA was able to capitalize, score 6 runs. See Max trying to get on board with trying to hit a ball under 60 miles an hour and get a base hit.
Teoscar Hernandez drills it to left center field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Green light for Muncy. He's going to score without a throw. There's an insurance run, and there's Teoscar Hernandez coming through again.
Teo loves this place. If there's a big hit needed at Coors Field, he's your guy. He had just a slider that just kind of spins over the middle part of the plate. Teo takes it to the deepest part of the park. See Max thinking, you got to be kidding me. First to home, the high altitude, first day on a road trip.
Now Andy Pages 98 foul back into the net. And Teoscar letting the bullpen know he became the 6th different Dodger tonight with at least 2 hits. 9-7. Still only 1 out in the 9th. Pages wanted to call for time, was a little too late, but Mejia missed down and in anyway. The 1-1 pitch. Pages checks his swing, and they say he went around on the appeal. The 1-2 pitch. And Pages is down swinging. 2 out.
Very uncharacteristic of Andy. I mean, I don't know that I've seen that in about 2 months.
Yeah.
All right, let's top off at night right here, huh? Conforto, best night of the year.
Ball 1. And certainly one of them. He had 3 doubles against the A's at home, but tonight a double and a 3-run home run. Teoscar Hernandez on second with 2 outs in the 9th. The Dodgers just tacked on a run to make it 9-7. Do they have one more in them? Ball 2. Just found the bottom of the zone. 2 balls and a strike.
Sticking with that fastball, you know, you got Pages out on that slider out of the zone, but Teoscar hit a slider just left over the middle part of the plate.
Looks back at Hernandez, comes home to Conforto. The 2-2 pitch is line foul. Another 2-2. A 1 hopper to second, back to Strata up, but he fields it cleanly and makes the play. But the Dodgers do get an insurance run thanks to Teoscar Hernandez's double. It's a 2-run lead. Tanner Scott needs 3 more outs.
Hey, all these bags are missing their heat wave cores.
What's that?
Andy, we can't deliver hot pizzas without these cores.
The exclusive core in the Domino's Heat Wave bag delivers your pizza hot. It's a fall heat wave at Domino's, where you can get a hot deal every day. Call now and get a large 1-topping pizza and a 2-liter of Coke for $9.99. Domino's. Bad Andy. Good pizza.
From Union Station in Denver, Colorado. The Rockies and Dodgers into the bottom of the ninth. The Dodgers 9 and the Rockies 7. Kike Hernandez replaces Michael Conforto in left field. Tanner Scott goes back to the mound. He has not finished a 4-out save this season. Trying to change that tonight. He'll face 5, 6, and 7 for Colorado. 1-1 to Thairo Estrada. Scott came in with 2 outs and 2 runners on in the bottom of the 8th. Jordan Beck smoked the first pitch thrown by Scott. Down the left field line, scored 2. 3 runs charged to Bonda in that 8th inning. 2 balls and a strike to Estrada.
Tell you what, the umpiring behind the plate has been pretty darn good.
That's in the air. Right field side. Freeman running back into foul ground. It drops in between him and Teoscar Hernandez. It is strike 2. It's like offensive lineman, right? You
don't want to hear about it. Yeah, I mean, it's really been solid. I was just looking at that 2-0 pitch. It looked borderline, but it was a strike. And that ball just kind of finds no man's land right there. Freddie, I mean, look at Freddie's moving as well as he can. Teo running as fast as he goes. You know, second baseman playing way over by second base. Tough angle.
Roll to the left side. Muncy stops it, spins and fires. Oh, baby! Say it, EK!
Do it, Munch! Man, that's ballerina-esque right there. I mean, look at this. Look at that. I mean, you just gotta call it when you see it. He's just a 2-2 away and looking real sweet out there. That's a bad visual, but that's a heck of a play.
Now to the right side. Freeman is not going to flip it to Scott. And that'll bring the tying run up there on the bunt base hit from Ryan McMahon.
McMahon playing some baseball right there, knowing that his best shot against Tanner Scott was dropping down a bunt, puts it in the perfect place, and Freddie just deciding to eat it.
Now Brenton Doyle, who's much better against left-handed pitching. First pitch, ground ball to short. Betts to Edman. Edman to Freeman. That's 2. And that's a win for LA. Tanner Scott completes the 4-out save, and the Dodgers take the series opener by a final of 9-7.
Dodgers playing some D in this last inning to close it out. Tanner Scott, as you mentioned, his first 4-out save. Shohei with the home run, 2 RBIs, and Teo some big RBIs. I think the big thing though tonight, you look back, Wrobleski was good. 5 innings pitched, 8 up some innings. Nice way to start the road trip.
1 down, 5 more to go. The Dodgers will try and make it an official win streak tomorrow and clinch the series. Access Sportsnet Dodgers is next with all your highlights and post-game reaction and interviews. So on behalf of Eric Karros, Kirsten Watson, and our amazing crew, headed up by Mike Levy producing, Bob Sipowicz directing, I'm Stephen Ellison. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow from Coors Field.
A history lesson. A first bite. A towering blast. A lucky hat. A new hero. Dodger baseball. What will you take home?
Take home all the action all season with our Blue Heaven Value Plan. Season seats start at just $3. To order, visit Dodgers.com or call 866-DODGERS.